All right, so we had a rainstorm. I'm doing this a little late, but thankfully we had a rainstorm, so I'm getting some of this. This came out of my front bed. Gonna do the first part of the soil test. Can I pack this that are just falling apart? Might need a little bit more moisture. Well, no, I don't know. I think it's doing kind of okay. Probably a little bit more moisture. Okay, I may have added a little bit too much, but we are more Play-Doh-y. Ooh, a little too much force. Hold on. I think. Okay. I'm gonna work that. There's some stuff in it, but I think it can work. First test down, it does not just shatter whenever you squeeze it. It still maintains most shape, so it is not sand, heavily sand. Hold on, there is a stick in here that I want to get out. There it is. One second, sorry. Okay. Thought I got most of the stuff out, but I was very wrong. Okay, so now we're gonna try the ribbon test. I gotta go find a... Hopefully I do this right. Give me just a second. Sorry, I let my finger off here. Okay. Do that. I genuinely don't know if I'm doing this correctly, so. About an inch. The ribbon part is what's giving me a little bit of difficulty here. So I've never had to squeeze out a ribbon of soil. Okay. About an inch and a quarter. If I adjust that. So yeah, about an inch and a quarter. So inch and a half to inch. Yeah, inch and a quarter. All right, I have wet this more at the sink, so we're gonna see how this sounds. I mean, I can definitely hear it. And it feels grainy. There's a little bit of smooth from like the smaller, you can see it, the smaller particles, but there's quite a lot of what feels like sand. Maybe y'all can hear this on. No, I can definitely hear it from right there. So, it does keep uniform shape. It inch and a quarter, so over an inch, and it feels predominantly, I'd say predominantly gritty. All right, so let's consult the flow chart. And I apologize, I don't have my contacts in, so let's go through this. All right, got the thing. All right. Does soil remain in a ball when squeezed? Yes. So, place ball between thumb and forefinger and gently push. Okay, cool, did that. Let's see here. Whoops. So we got a yes. Does soil form a ribbon? Yes. We continue. Does it make a weak ribbon less than 2.5, so less than an inch before breaking? No. Wait. So no, doesn't make a medium ribbon 2.5 to 5 centimeters. So between 1 and 2 inches long. Yes, so that's where we are. Excessively wet, a small pinch of soil and rub. Did that. So what does it do? Does soil feel very gritty? Sandy clay loam. It felt gritty, but feel very smooth. It did not feel very smooth. Neither. Grittiness is neither smoothness nor predominates. It was not clay loam because there was grittiness. So I'm going to say sandy clay loam is what we got out of that. Hold on. Yeah. Sandy clay loam. So we were in the middle. So my soil is sandy clay loam. Now, okay. What did we do? Hold on. Let me adjust here. So, okay. We got to go. Let's see. I would say it was not very silty. So, hold on. Sandy clay loam. Clay loam. Here we are. Okay, so we're over in here. Man, I'd say the clay percentage, probably between 30 and 40. I think sand over here. I'm not good at estimating this, but I would say sandy clay loam is probably close to what I got. That or sandy clay, to be honest with you, because it doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of silt to it. There's not a whole lot of silkiness. I would say somewhere in between these.